So we are at Vacheron Constantin. We've been getting hands-on with some novelties.
Yes, we have.
New debuting novelties. But nobody was more hands-on than Mr. Wrist Model himself, Jeremy.
I am a wrist model, I gotta say.
So we looked at a lot of stuff, but what's the first thing you would want to tell us about?
The first thing is the anniversary, the 45th anniversary 222, Overseas in yellow gold. That's the piece for me since I've been here so far. What's really beautiful about it is I've always wanted the 1921 from Vacheron Constantin as my favorite piece, but after trying on the 222, things have changed a lot.
It's inched its way in as the new favorite for you?
New favorite, new gold piece for me. I don't know when that'll ever happen or if it'll be available when I'm ready, but it's the one.
We can dream.
We can dream. That's why we're here. We're dreaming.
Yeah.
We're dreaming.
But it's a limited edition, so perhaps we shouldn't dream too long.
That's right. I'll find it somewhere. What about you? What was your favorite?
So, I mean, look, I was looking over your shoulder, and one that really caught my eye was the traditional Perpetual Calendar.
That's a good one.
Chronograph.
Yes.
Look, I love its salmon-colored opaline dial. It's got a really nice hue to it. It's different from other salmons that we see in the market.
It is.
And to sort of quickly touch on what we see from the back, because of course it's Vacheron Constantin, so we got to touch on the movements a little bit.
Finishing.
Lemania 2310 of Bausch, very legendary caliber. Basis for legendary calibers such as the Omega 321. We have it in this watch, except we've taken things further with a Perpetual Calendar complication as well.
Yeah.
Decorated in the 9s, Geneva hallmark. It's a beautiful platinum watch. It is a little bit larger than I would like, 43 millimeters, so I have a tiny wrist. But I think it's going to be a modern classic in their catalog.
You don't sound like you like it at all.
Yeah, I know, I hate it. All right, so let's bring things back to you.
Yes.
I think I have a sense that there's another Overseas that you really enjoyed.
Overseas has been the theme since my visit here, and that one is the Overseas Perpetual Calendar Ultra Thin Skeleton. That one is, I put that one on, and that's my second favorite.
Okay, so you had it on the wrist. What
Yes.
did you notice as you're doing your very sexy wrist roll?
A sexy wrist roll. I just noticed the detail of everything with that, and just how it felt on the wrist was what my favorite was.
Yeah. So open work dials, sometimes they can be a little bit busy, but
Yeah.
what do you think? Quite legible, no?
It was very legible.
Yeah.
To me, it wasn't busy at all. It was quite mesmerizing. It was easy to check the time. And it was something that, I mean, even though it's legible, it was also distracting for how beautiful it was. So it might take me 10 minutes to check the time when I need to check the time.
I was gonna say, like, how do you feel the chamfers, the decorations, how do they look?
Everything was perfectly well done.
Up to the standard you expect?
More than the standard, in my opinion. That's Vacheron.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Now, this is not an entirely new watch. We have seen it before,
Yep.
but with white accents. Now we have blue. What do you
Yep.
think about this new blue touch?
Well, that was one of my favorite touches, was the blue
Okay.
and the rose gold. That was my favorite. I mean, the blue and the rose gold go by perfectly together. And I think we could both agree that that was a perfect choice by them.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to keep the Overseas train going a little bit here because,
Okay.
look, no qualms against what you just sort of nominated here, but there is something entirely new to the Overseas collection, and that is the Tourbillon open work. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
So
okay.
Overseas, even though we're celebrating its 45th anniversary, what we have today is a very modern Maltese cross-driven design.
Yep.
And what I like about this open work tourbillon that we're seeing today is we have an anthracite treatment that we've seen Vacheron do in the past with the movement decoration. We have this anthracite treatment. It's very future forward, very youthful, but of course we have traditional craftsmanship, so it's really the total package.
It is the whole package.
Yeah.
I can't deny what you did.
But we don't just have rose gold in the mix. We also have grade 5 titanium.
The titanium.
So you have two ways to go here, right?
Yes.
We can either go bold, peacock precious metal, where the rose gold's really going to catch the eye from across the room.
Yep.
Or we can go a little stealth wealth with the titanium, more lightweight case. But of course, both have the same beautifully decorated movement with a very high complication.
But if you had to choose,
which one would I choose?
if you had to choose, which one would it be? Peacocking,
Look,
titanium.
I live in New York. I think maybe the stealth wealth might be the way to go.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I need a private security team with the new rose gold. Maybe
You got
not.
me and
but,
Ricardo.
But look, I'm a big fan of titanium, so yeah, and also it's quite scratch resistant. So I do appreciate that.
Stealth
about
well.
it. I think we've ran through our highlights.
We have.
Stay tuned for more from Time+Tide.
Yes.
We'll see you in the next one.
See you soon.